Hey guys, TheGamingGeek here, and welcome to this commentary. We're going to be covering Next Generation. Now, this question that the video is all about, I have actually been asked it a numerous amount of times over Twitter, over Skype. People asking me, will capture cards such as the Elgato, the Hauppauge, or a Media or anything like that, do they actually work on Next Generation? Now, it's a question that I've not really known the full answer to until recently when I was doing some research. Now, actually, the answer had been found out a little while ago, but it seems that it hadn't actually reached a large number of the audience that were actually wondering whether or not it actually does work. So this video is to target you guys. The answer is here. Now, it's not a complete answer in the sense that I can't 100% confirm it, but it's most likely right. I'd say on a percentage of how right the answer is, I say it's about 90%. So, will it work with Xbox One? Now, this has actually been confirmed officially, so this sort of 90% thing doesn't really cover that. Yes, 100% Elgatos, Hauppauges, Medias, all these sort of things, as long as it's HDMI, yes, it will be supported, because both of the new consoles only output over HDMI, if I am correct there. I know the PS4 does for sure. I'm not 100% on the Xbox One, but I'm pretty sure that the Xbox One only outputs over HDMI, so as long as your capture card can support that HDMI, the Xbox One, you'll be absolutely fine. Now, with the PS4, the answer wasn't so straight, because we haven't actually had an official answer or official statement from Sony regarding this, but the guys at Hauppauge at E3 2013, so this was a little while ago now, but doing some digging, I sort of pulled up the answer that they found out. The guys at Hauppauge basically challenged every Sony employee that came over to their HD PVR2 stand, and they asked them about the PS4 and whether or not they can record over HDMI. So, they asked a number of them, and basically they all said that yes, it would, but it would sort of work in a way that it would allow you to capture your gameplay. But when you wanted to sort of use Netflix or any other video-on-demand service or watch a Blu-ray or anything like that, it will encrypt what they're calling premium content using the HDCP that we saw on the PS3 and Xbox 360. But the difference between the current gens we're in now, the Xbox 360 could differentiate between you playing a game and you watching a film, so it could turn on and off this protection when needed, but the PS3 didn't do this, so the only way you could capture was over component. But by the looks of things, this is obviously unofficial from Sony, but literally they asked loads of staff members and they all pretty much said the same thing, so it does sound like it is true. So, they've sort of implemented this feature that the Xbox 360 had and now the Xbox One has, where it can differentiate and it will let you record your gameplay, but then obviously watching a film on Netflix or whatever, it will stop you from capturing, obviously for major copyright reasons, which Sony are very, very big on. So there we are. That is really your full answer. Now, as I said, on the Sony behalf, it is unofficial, so you can't take my 100% word for it. But honestly, if you ask that number of staff and they all sort of say the same thing, then especially to one major capture card creator like Hauppauge, if it was just some randomer that you went to ask them, they may say, they may be more lenient on their answers. But to a major company, they're going to be a little more sort of strict on their answers, and they'll only say it if they truly believe that that is the right answer. So, take it with a pinch of salt, but yet again, I think it is the right answer. So hopefully that helps you with the next gen. Hopefully that sort of helps you decide, if you are a YouTuber like me, whether the PS4 will be any good, or the Xbox One obviously will be any good for you getting your gameplays for your YouTube channel. As far as I'm concerned, both of them will be pretty good. But obviously, don't forget, both of them do have their own inbuilt capture cards. I know they sort of are good in their own sense, but for a lot of YouTube creators or content creators in general, they're not going to be the best. Although the PS4 does capture up to 15 minutes of gameplay, if you're doing like a Let's Play or anything like that, 15 minutes just may not be enough. And, we don't know how easy it's going to be to export. We don't know the full quality of the video. It just gives us so much freedom by being able to sort of capture it ourselves on our PC, and that's certainly a way I want to do it. So there we are. If you did find this video useful, don't forget to hit that like button and maybe share it with anyone you think may be asking the same question. Any YouTuber share it with them, pass the message along, so that we can really get some clarity in the community, because I find there's a lot of people still unsure about this, and I'm trying my best here to bring clear information to you guys. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Leave any feedback or comments or whatever in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next video. But as always, drink tea and game on.
Bye.